All right, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the early technical difficulties as we got underway in this one. But you're joining us for the World Hockey Hub's New England Rivalry Challenge in Exeter, New Hampshire this morning. You're watching the 2009 matchup between Teams Vermont and Team New Hampshire. Nelson dumps it down into the zone for Vermont, deep into New Hampshire territory. Coming into the slot area. Brown sends it down low. Nelson tries a backhand pass, goes around behind the net. Wellman picks it up in the corner, goes around again behind the net all the way around. Molinari able to keep it in with help over. And now Albertson tries to get around his man. And New Hampshire trying to clear, feeling the pressure from Vermont. Up to Wellman at the point, he sends it back down low. New Hampshire carries it over the blue line into Vermont territory now. Pass out front. Down low, pass shot. Early, good. Great stop there by Bodie Gamage. Holding his ground. Just under 2 minutes into this one. Good look from Team New Hampshire right there. We'll keep the face-off down in the Vermont zone to Gamage's left. Lopushansky wins the draw. Up to Turcotte at the point, sends it down low, looking for Lopushansky. Behind the goal line. Picked up low by Walsh. Walsh picks, just missed. I thought he was going to pick it up and have a wraparound opportunity there. Pass looking for Somerville, broken up by Jacob Turcotte, who sends it all the way around the zone. Vermont's offsides, they have to clear. Bamford sends it to Turcotte. Turcotte trying to go back to Bamford. He does as they enter Vermont territory. Turcotte with it. He's pressured. Turning up ice. Turcotte with it again. He looks to regroup. He does, going back. Pass out front. Rebound, hit the crossbar. Good look there from New Hampshire again, but it stays out of the net. Ramford keeps it in at the half wall. Carries it down low, backhand pass. And it's collected by Savage. Deep in his own zone, he goes around behind his own net. Coming back up ice with speed. Through the neutral zone, he comes into Vermont territory. Down to the circle, looking for a shot, hit the crossbar. That's 2 crossbars in about 30 seconds for New Hampshire. Albertson coming down the right wing side for Vermont. Now back the other way, quick. Good opportunity there, broken up by Savage. Albertson sends it up to the point. New Hampshire able to break it out and come out the other way. Backhand pass by Jackson out front, loose puck. Cleared away by Vermont, and now it's Bone. Looking for Brown back out front. And that's broken up by the New Hampshire defenders. Parent carries around, looking for a pass out front. Again, broken up, kept away from trouble by Team New Hampshire. Evan Jackson carries it over center ice. That one poked away by Ace McRitchie. And now Brown turns it down, left wing side, coming down. Looking for an outlet out front. That's turned away by Turcotte. Turcotte goes around behind his own net. As New Hampshire looks to come back up ice, he goes back to Turcotte. Gains the red line. Into Vermont territory and just offsides. With 10:16 to go here in period number 1, no score yet. Face-off taken by Vermont. And it's Depto with it for New Hampshire. He just loses it. Turcotte goes over for Mazzola. Back to Turcotte. Turcotte up ice. He hits Henderson over by the Vermont bench. Into the zone they come, down to the circle. Looking for shot. That one just goes wide. Up at the point, Turcotte with it. He walks the blue line. Looking for a shot out front, redirected. All the way in on Gamage, who holds on to that one, avoiding any further trouble with 9:38 to go here in period number 1. Vermont comes out with it again after the draw. It's Somerville carrying it through the neutral zone into New Hampshire territory, but that's turned away by Will Jeffrey, and New Hampshire coming back the other way. Looking for a pass out front, just a little bit too far in front of Nolan Walsh. Wraparound shot, kicked away. Walsh with it. Turns back towards the corner. Out to the circle, looking for a shot out front. Just goes wide. Bamford with it. Takes it down low below the goal line again. And that's going to come out of the zone. Jeffrey collects that one, and New Hampshire will have to regroup. Off the boards they go. Albertson dumps it in. Jeffrey gets a stick on it, knocks it down. Around behind his own net. He goes over to Savage on the breakout pass. Play goes on in front of the Vermont bench. And it's Bamford with it. Backhand pass comes all the way back to New Hampshire territory. And it's Jeffrey turning away from trouble. Long pass intercepted by Briere. Briere carries it back down low, looking for a pass out front. He sends it up to the point. Now top of the circle, looking for a shot. That one's kicked away. Prue with it, down in the corner. All the way around the boards it goes. Webb able to keep it in. And we get a whistle on the play with 7:37 to go here in the first period. New Hampshire going on the power play as Briere gets the cross-checking minor. Lopushansky wins the draw over to Prue at the half wall. He goes up to Turcotte. Turcotte slides it over to his partner. Back to Turcotte it comes. Walking the blue line. Mazzola sends it down to the circle. Over to Turcotte. Walking the blue line again. Tries to walk this one in. Prue with it, goes far side. And opportunity for Vermont thwarted there. Pass comes far side for Jackson. Lopushansky with it. Lopushansky up at the point. He goes to the Turcotte at the other side. Down to the circle. And it gets broken up by Lanzetta for Vermont, and New Hampshire will have to clear. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. I apologize. I'm going to step away for just a minute. Stay with us as the action will continue. All right, just under a minute to go here in period number 1. I apologize for the delay in commentary there, but we're back. 1-0 your score in favor of Vermont during this final minute of play. Briere with it in front of the New Hampshire bench. Nelson with a shot. And that one held on to by Podnienski. We'll keep the face-off in the New Hampshire zone to his left. 25 seconds to go. 19 seconds left on the penalty to Henderson. Jeffrey with it off the draw. Kept in by Vermont. Brown with it at the top of the circle, far side. Looking for a shot. Save. Rebound turned away. 10 seconds to go in the period. Henderson's coming out of the box, back at even strength. Backhand pass out front goes through everybody. And Jeffrey breaks that up and keeps it away from any further trouble. Your score after 1 period of play between the 2009s of Vermont and New Hampshire, 1-0 Vermont. Stay with us. Period 2 coming up here in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome right back here for period number 2. Look for the action to pick right back up where these two teams left off after a good first period. Vermont coming in with a 1-0 lead. Jackson wins the draw from New Hampshire. Quincio dumps it in for Vermont. Janello turns towards the boards from here. He gets broken up. Puck squirts down low. McRitchie puts a hit on his man behind the net. Below the goal line. Jackson pulls it out for New Hampshire. He looks for a pass down low to Janello. Just a little bit too far in front of him as they joust up with each other behind the goal line. Wraparound chance here, looking for a shot. Looked like it hit a body before it went in. Jackson tries a turnaround shot. Poked away from trouble by Gamage. All the way around. Jeffrey able to keep it in for New Hampshire. The Albertson able to clear it for Vermont on the second try. 3-on-2 for Vermont. They come over the line. Dump it off as they go off for a change. Savage pulls the puck in. Skates up through the neutral zone with it. Carries it over center ice. Into Vermont territory. Savage still with the puck as he's pressured from Wellman. Looking for a shot. Held on to by Gamage. Just under 2 minutes into this period. will stay down in Vermont territory for the face-off. Henderson wins the draw, and it goes all the way back down below, around behind the net. Missoula pinching down, trying to keep it out. Vermont able to clear it. Comes all the way down the ice. And it will cross the goal line. Icing will be the call. Still early on in this second period, 13:02 to go. Albertson and Henderson on the draw for their teams. Henderson wins it. Behind the goal line to go. Turcotte pinches to keep it down low. He keeps it at the half wall. Out from the circle with it comes. The shot just goes wide. Henderson walks it down to the circle, looking for a shot. Stopped by Gamage, rebound. Hit a couple of bodies in the front. Broken sticks. Pucks flying around everywhere. Missoula collects it in around center ice. Braun with it, he gets hit by Albertson. Albertson on the puck carrier now, gets it out of the zone. Intercepted by Missoula, though. He was looking for a stretch pass. Missoula sends it back down into Vermont territory. Braun looking for a pass out front. Savage has it at the point. Looking for a pass. Hits Albertson's stick. Prue takes it down to the half wall, looking for a shot out front. Stopped by Gamage and covered up. 11:46 to go here, period number 2. 1-0 Vermont, still your score. Briere wins the draw. Vermont comes out with it. Quisnell coming down the left wing side. Shot goes up over the net. Looks like Savage got a piece of that before it went all the way back. And now it comes back the other way, and now New Hampshire will have an icing. And we'll bring the faceoff down to their zone. Face-off won by Lopushansky. Savage makes the fake-out pass. Bratnell coming down the right wing side. He gets broken up by a Vermont player. And now 2-on-1 coming for Vermont. Chance here. Quisnell gets the pass, looking for a shot. Stopped by Podniansky. And held on to. Face-off won by Parrott. Goes to McRitchie at the point. Walks it down to the circle looking for a shot. Hit a couple of bodies in front. Didn't make its way all the way through. Lanzetta kept that one in for Vermont. Bratnell carries it out for New Hampshire now. Over the red line. He gains the red line. Gets around his man. Lanzetta breaks that up. And offsides will be the call with 10:43 to go in the period. Face-off will be in the neutral zone in front of the New Hampshire bench. Walsh wins the draw. Back to Turcotte. Turcotte carries it into the Vermont zone. He's looking for a passing lane. Sends it all the way around the boards. Missoula hit Hits Bamford with a pass in the slot area. Goes off his stick. Bamford with it in the corner. Sends it back down low. Missoula sends it back down low again. Pass out front looking for Walsh. Just couldn't connect on that one. And now it's Nelson and Parent. They have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Good hustle back by the New Hampshire defense. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here in period number 2. Turcotte slides it behind the goal line to Missoula. And a whistle on the play with 9:53 to go. High sticking was the call. It was an early whistle. I think that's why coaches are looking for an explanation. Henderson and Briere on the draw. Henderson wins it back to Missoula. Slides it over to Turcotte, who carries it into the Vermont zone. Vermont almost had a chance for another odd man rush. Briere coming down fast down the left wing side. Missoula gets a stick on him. Turnaround shot just goes wide. Down low in the New Hampshire zone. Pass out in front of the net. Henderson carries it out. Coming fast down the right wing side. Opportunity here. Pass out front. Shot. What a save. Great save there by Bodie Gamage. Great opportunity for New Hampshire. But Gamage keeps this one 1-0 in favor of Vermont. .9:37 to go here in period number 2. Vermont comes out with it after the draw. Nelson carries it through the neutral zone. He goes to the left wing side for Brown, looking back. Brown with it again, looking for a shot. Blocked by a couple of New Hampshire bodies in front of the net. Sulia sends it down into the New Hampshire zone. Braun backhand pass, just missed. And Gamage is going to come out and play it. Didn't want to take any chances there. Jeffrey goes off the boards for a Jackson, who gets it back into the Vermont zone. Scrum goes on in front of the New Hampshire bench. Puck comes down into the Vermont zone again. Lopashevsky shot hit the post. Great opportunity there from New Hampshire. Jeffrey with it behind his own net. Takes a look. Neutral zone pass. Lopashansky with it. Gets broken up by Parent. Lopashansky gets it back. Pass over to Savage. McRitchie has it. Comes out from behind his own net. Didn't like what he had in front of him, so he turned away from trouble. Goes to Webb. Back to McRitchie. As they're getting pressured deep in their own zone, but still have possession, and they're able to clear out this time. And now here comes Linzetta. Broken up by Savage. Savage turns, creates some time and space for himself, sends it back to Jeffrey. Back to Savage around behind the net. Bratnow coming down the right wing side now fast. He's got help. Shot just goes wide. Turcotte with it. He's getting pressured from Albertson. Still getting pressured from Albertson. And now it's Missoula coming out with speed from his own zone. Pass for Walsh. Walsh carries it down. Missoula goes down right wing side. Shot. Good save again by Gamage. About halfway through this one, Bodie Gamage having a game for himself. Face off won by Walsh, but it's Vermont that comes out with it. Prue sends it back to Turcotte. Turcotte with it. Turns up ice, goes around his man. Turcotte carries it down the right wing side into Vermont territory. For a pass out front. Giniello just couldn't keep a hold of that one. And now Vermont looks to come back on a 2-on-1. Good hustle back by Nolan Walsh to break up that odd man rush opportunity for Vermont. And now it's Missoula transitioning back up ice for New Hampshire. Couldn't split the D there. The loose puck goes behind the goal line. Missoula makes the pass across. What? Little miscommunication there between the New Hampshire players as they kind of broke up their own opportunity there. Icing will be the call. With 6:17 to go in period number 2, still 1-0 Vermont. New Hampshire comes out with it after the face-off. Braun with it, looking for a shot, gets blocked in front. Nelson clears it out for New Hampshire. He goes left wing side for Lanzetta. Weird hop off the boards, comes back out front, but it's kept away from trouble. Graves sends it back down low. Graves with it again, around behind the net for Nelson. Scrum going on in the corner. And now the puck squirts loose. It's Brown that comes out with it for Vermont. Backhand pass out front. Puck's loose. And it stays out of the net and cleared away from trouble by the New Hampshire defenders. Brown with it for Henderson down low. Backhand pass. Broken up by Austin Sulia for Vermont. Savage tries to send it down low. Broken up by Graves. Brown carries it over the blue line, and a shot, and that's going to be held onto by Podnyanskienski with 5:07 to go here in period number 2. 1-0 Vermont. That is Sawyer King in net for New Hampshire now after the goaltending change. McRitchie sends it down low. Jack Webb looking for a shot, goes wide of King. Parrott carries it over. Looking for Webb again, looking for a shot. That one was blocked by Depta. And now Turcotte comes in to help. New Hampshire trying to clear it out. Gets stuck along the half wall. Missoula collects it behind King's net. Lopushansky comes around from behind his own net with it, looking for a breakout pass. All the way up. It comes through all the way to Jackson coming down the right wing side, trying to go around his man. He does. Shot. And that's held on to by Bodie Gamage, holding his ground, holding his post with 4:09 to go in the second period. We'll keep the face-off down in Vermont territory. Briere clears it out after the face-off. Brown coming down, fast shot. It's turned away by King. Good hustle down by Brown, creating an opportunity for Vermont to go up by 2. But Sawyer King shuts down that opportunity with 3:57 to go. Breer looking for a pass out front, goes all the way up to the point. New Hampshire not able to clear out as Breer turns back down into the zone with it. Breer still with it, walks out of the circle, shot, just missed. Went wide and all the way out. And now it's Giniello. Carries it over the blue line for New Hampshire. Leaves the pass, looking for a shot, just goes wide. Bratno with it. Takes it down to the circle, trying to come loose. Backhand pass, turned away by Vermont. And Brown turns back up ice. He's got Nelson with him. Albertson comes down, brings back backhand, stopped by King. Kick pad save and a good one. Savage has it taken away. Turnaround shot just went wide. Under 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Albertson sends it back down low, looking for Nelson. Savage breaks it up, though, and he's able to carry it out of the zone from New Hampshire and clear over the red line. He comes into Vermont territory, down the left wing side, stops at the circle, makes a pass up front. Chance here, up, and it goes wide, broken up again. Savage down low to Bratno. Pass goes off the side of the net. Looks like it hit Gamage, and he holds on to it, avoiding any trouble going further. 2:30 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Vermont, still your score. Face-off won by Albertson. Webb tries to push it. But Bamford able to win that puck battle and keep it in for New Hampshire, and Vermont clears on the second try. Missoula collects that puck in. Now he has it back by his own blue line. Backhand pass for Turcotte. Nolan Walsh carries it over the blue line down the right wing side, looking for a shot. Hits the top of the net. After the initial stop by Gamage, it just rolled up over, and soft landing for Vermont. Vermont able to clear. Almost had a 3-on-1 opportunity there, but the puck just a little bit too fast in front of him, and Missoula able to break it up. Now it's cleared out by Vermont, but taken right back by New Hampshire. Missoula gets the blue line. He gets stood up by McRitchie. And Vermont able to clear it all the way down the river, and icing will be the call with 1:31 to go in the second. Cleared out by Vermont with under a minute and a half to go in the period now. They gain entry into the New Hampshire. Oh, hit the crossbar. Oh, redirected out front. Kept out of the net after they almost tipped it in their own net. Back below the goal line here. And it's Henderson carrying it out for New Hampshire. Off the boards. Quesnel doing battle in the corner with Jeffrey, and the puck comes out. Vermont still with it. Didn't have the angle he wanted off the boards, and it comes all the way back down. Good opportunity for New Hampshire there as Gamage was looking to clear it out but didn't get enough on it. And Briere goes to Quesnel as he comes over the blue line into New Hampshire territory. Shot kicked away by King with 20 seconds to go in the period. Time if they hurry. just a little bit too far in front of Jackson on that pass. And Gamage sends it around the boards for teammates. 10 seconds to go in the period. And Vermont's just going to try and eat this one out. Eat the puck out for the period. That'll do it for 2 periods in this rivalry series game between the 2000 Lions of Vermont and New Hampshire. Zamboni will come on, do the ice. Stay tuned. We will have period 3 momentarily. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for third period action between the 2009s of Team New Hampshire and Vermont in this Saturday New England Rivalry Series game brought to you by World Hockey Hub. Teams are back on the ice. Nets are getting set up. It will be underway with period 3 action momentarily. All right, everybody's set. Teams are lining back up. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a good one so far. Vermont with a 1-0 lead coming into the period, but with 15 minutes on the clock, a lot of hockey time left in this one. Face-off won by Henderson to start the period. Goes back to Missoula. Turcotte collects that one in. Sends it up to Walsh in front of the scorekeeper box. Just missed. Graves takes that and slides it over to his partner from Vermont as they look to transition back up ice. Played with a high stick. Not a high stick. They waved it off. Turcotte with it behind his net, looking for Walsh at the half wall. Nolan Walsh hits Henderson in stride, coming down the right wing side. Looking to get out front. Saved there by Bodie Gamache, who has had a great afternoon or great morning in net for Team Vermont, stopping all 25 shots he's seen to this point, including several grade A scoring opportunities for New Hampshire, but he has kept this one 1-0. Henderson won the draw, but just couldn't collect that back in after it squirted loose, and New Hampshire will have to clear. Off the boards. Comes all the way to Turcotte. Looking for Walsh on the pass. Steps in front of his man. Chance here. Down low. Shot. Score! Austin Prue ties this game off at 1 off the pass from Walsh. 53 seconds into the third period. Lopushansky wins the draw for New Hampshire over to Jeffrey. Turns away from his man. Lopushansky carries it up through the neutral zone. Offside's the call. We'll go over to the far side of the neutral zone for the face-off after the offsides call. Jeffrey with it, long pass over for Braun. Touches it into the Vermont zone. Into the corner it goes, backhand pass up. He was trying for Savage. Back down low it goes. Play goes on along the half wall. Lopushansky looking for a backhand pass broken up by Albertson. Back down low it goes. And Vermont able to clear on the second opportunity. Savage collects that one in. Getting pressured by Quisnell. He sends it back down low. Briere carries it back after pass from Perrant. Shot, rebound. Stopped by King. Collects that one in and holds on to it with 13:03 to go in the third period. 1-1 your score. Off the face-off, New Hampshire comes out with it. Bratno able to clear. Bamford looking for a 2-on-1 with Missoula, but it got broken up on a nice play by Oliver Graves. Defensively, 14 Vermont. Over to the slot now, looking for a shot. Blocked out front from the point. Bratnow's shot goes over the net. Good shot block from Austin Sulia on the initial shot there. Looked like it stung a little bit, but taking one from the team. 12:38 to go here in the third. Face off down in Vermont zone. Loose puck comes out Vermont's way. And it's McRitchie carrying it out, looking for backhand pass. A little bit behind Brown. Bamford goes far side for Bratnow. Turcotte at the point. Tries to go down low. Brown breaks it up and able to clear. Bratnow takes it right back in for New Hampshire, stepping in front of his man. Down the right wing side. Got around a couple of guys, but the third one was able to get the puck off his stick. 3-on-2 for Vermont. Coming into the New Hampshire zone. Drop pass for Albertson. Loose puck taken in by Bamford, who turns back up ice. Gets a stick on it. Nelson gets broken up by Missoula, trying to get away from trouble, creating some time and space for himself. Goes around his man, slides it over to Savage. Goes back to Missoula. It goes over to the corner. He tries to turn away from Nelson. Savage with it behind the goal line. Up ice it goes, looking for Walsh on the pass. A little bit too far in front of him, and Wellman able to break that up for Vermont. Carries it over the red line, over the blue line. Back the other way comes New Hampshire, looking for a pass. Shot, score! Loose puck. Looked like a dead play for a second, but the loose puck was picked up by Evan Jackson, who puts out home and gives New Hampshire a 2-1 lead. Still a lot of time to go in this one, 11 minutes exactly. Off the face-off, Jeffrey comes out with it. He gets it back from Savage off the D-to-D pass. Play goes on along the far side. Loose puck comes down into New Hampshire territory, collected up by Savage. Long pass, nice stretch pass up for an odd man rush opportunity here. Here's Henderson coming down. Shot just goes over the net. He had Jackson with him. Good look there for New Hampshire, but it comes back the other way. Savage thwarts a 3-on-1 opportunity for Vermont and sends it all the way back down to their zone, and icing will be the call as it just crept all the way back down below the goal line. And with 10:24 to go in the third, we'll bring the faceoff back down to New Hampshire territory. Faceoff taken by Vermont. Up to the point. Shot goes all the way through on King. Save on the initial. Good rebound save by Sawyer King. Keeping this one a 1-goal game. Keeping New Hampshire up by 1. Turcotte with it. Sends it around the glass. Looking for a Giniello. Webb keeps it in for Vermont. Down to Perrant. Taken away by Turcotte. Up to the boards and clear it out by New Hampshire. Brown coming down the right wing side. He's got Prue with him. Prue putting pressure on, and it's able to be kept in by Missoula up near the point. Walking it down. Shot, save. Kabaj, rebound, score! Landon Braun on the rebound, putting New Hampshire up by 2. With 9:32 to go here in the third period. Face off with way too many men on the ice. Officials in a hurry to get this one back underway. Didn't give New Hampshire time to finish that line change after the goal. Nonetheless, Janiello comes back the other way. And Brown turns back up ice after he breaks up that New Hampshire opportunity. All the way down in on King, who's going to let it play. Savage sends it back around the net. He was looking for Jeffrey. But Brown's able to keep it in for Vermont. Sends it back down low to the half wall again. Jeffrey with it, slides it over to Savage. All the way down the river it goes. It hit Wellman's skate, so no icing will be the call. Good pressure here by Braun, the most recent goal scorer for New Hampshire. Wellman with it, goes to the wall. Savage keeps it in for New Hampshire, tries to step in front of his man. He's broken up by Briere. Shot! Saved by Gamage and held on to with 8.5 to go here in period number 3. 3-1 New Hampshire. Face off one by Albertson. He backhands it up to Somerville. Kept in by New Hampshire. Lopushansky down low. Look for hit the crossbar. New Hampshire almost went up by 3 right there, but the crossbar was hit on Bratnau's shot. Bratnau comes back in and breaks it up. Lopushansky with the puck now up for Bratnau on the far side. Trying to turn back up ice. Loose puck. Comes back to the Vermont defenders. Gray is with it. Off the boards, he was looking for Quisnell, but it gets broken up by New Hampshire, and Vermont gets it back. Albertson carries it in. Shot got broken up by a couple of New Hampshire defenders on its way through. Coming up on 7.5 to go here in period number 3. Play goes on down low in the New Hampshire zone. Jeffrey from behind the goal line. Hits a skate, and Somerville able to keep it in for Vermont. And New Hampshire able to clear again on the next opportunity. Bratnau takes it in front of the Vermont bench. Carries it over the blue line into the zone. He's looking for help. He goes down low for Depta. Looking for a pass out front. It gets redirected behind the net. Looking for the pass, and icing will be the call, as Vermont didn't get a stick on that one. Then we'll bring the faceoff back down to their zone with 7:02 to go here in the third period. 3-1 New Hampshire. Faceoff won by Briere and cleared out by Vermont. Still a lot of time to go in this one. If Vermont can get one in the next couple of minutes, they'll definitely have some life going. Icing will be the call again, as he just didn't gain the red line. And so we'll again bring the faceoff back down to the Vermont zone, to Bodie Gamage's left. Henderson and Briere on the draw. Briere takes this one, and play goes on to the half wall. The puck squirts loose down low. Bamford collects it in the corner. Cycles it down low, looking for Walsh. Walsh comes up to the half wall with it. Off the board, sends it back down low. Pass out front. McRitchie able to knock that one away, keeping it away from further trouble. Play goes on along the goal line. Bamford tries to make a pass out front, just lost control of it. And coming the other way is New Hampshire. Vermont, rather. Now it's New Hampshire going back the other way, all the way down, missed on the pass, and this time it'll be icing on New Hampshire, bringing the faceoff down to their zone with 6:04 to go here in period number 3. Faceoff will be down to Sawyer King's right. Brown takes a hit from Prue. Looks like he's seeing a few stars after that one, but gets right back up and looks okay now. Prue with it down low for Giniello, looking for a shot. Score! Turnaround, tough angle shot from Giniello. And New Hampshire goes up 4-1 with 5:40 to go. Great pass, great turnaround shot. And after a back and forth, up and down first two periods, this third period's been all Team New Hampshire. Savage takes it after the face-off. Jeffrey goes back off the boards for Savage. He carries it over the blue line, looking for a shot. Hit Graves in the leg. That one looked like it hurt a little bit. Good shot blocked by Graves, and he's going to go off for a change as he's understandably hopping a little bit. 5:20 to go here in the third period. We'll have the face-off in the neutral zone over on the far side. Pushed forward by New Hampshire after the draw, but taken in by Vermont. Backhand pass, looking for Quisnell. Far side for Briere. Walking it down the right wing side. He sends it around behind the net. All the way down to McRitchie in the Vermont zone. Off the back wall. Taken in by New Hampshire. And it's covered up by Gamage with 4:50 to go. Face-off won by New Hampshire. Over in the slot here, shot just went up over the net. Broughton was looking to make it 5-1. Lanzetta clears it out from Vermont. Far side to McRitchie. Perrant sends it back down below the New Hampshire goal line. Oh, just a pass out front, just missed. Pass for Bratton hops over his stick, over towards the Vermont bench. New Hampshire's offsides, they need to clear. McRitchie goes far side. Staying on sides of Vermont. And that shot in on King is held on to with 4:12 to go. Shot just goes up over the net. Missoula has it behind the Vermont or behind the New Hampshire net. Loose puck out front. Shot kicked away by King. Good heads-up save there. Depta looking for the long pass for Walsh. Goes off his stick. Briere sends it back down into the New Hampshire zone. Molnari keeps that in for Vermont with help from Brown. Nelson sticking in his way through. Backhand pass out front. Nobody home. Up to Wellman at the point. Nelson trying to split the D. New Hampshire closes that gap, and no such luck with under 3.5 to go here in the third period now. Turning up ice is Henderson. Fast to the neutral zone over into Vermont territory. Trying to split the D. And Vermont shuts that down. Loose puck goes all the way in on Gamage, who covers it up with 3:08 to go here in the third period. 4-1 New Hampshire. Face-off won by Jackson for New Hampshire. Leads to an opportunity up front. Turnaround shot by Bamford just went wide. Loose puck behind the net. Jeffrey pinches to keep it down low. He's able to. Graves tries to clear on the second opportunity. Kept down low by Jeffrey again. Backhand pass, thrown it away by Vermont. Scrum goes on down to the corner as Savage pinches to the half wall to keep the puck in. 2-on-1 here for Vermont if they hurry. Savage does a great job coming back to the play and breaking up the odd man rush for Vermont. Jackson turns up ice after the pass. Just not able to hold on to that puck. And now goes on the far side neutral zone. Look for a cross pass. Intercepted. And now it's Savage with it. Deep in his own territory. Jeffrey gets the pass from Bamford and sends it up to the neutral zone. 2 minutes to go here. Somerville takes it near his own bench. Knocked away by Bamford, who turns back up ice. Icing the call as he's just not able to get a stick on it. With 1:53 to go, we'll bring the face-off back down to New Hampshire territory. Lopushansky and Briere on the face-off. Lopushansky wins it. Comes up to the point for Vermont. Loose puck in front. Goes wide of the net. Braun with it after it was poked away from trouble. Lopushansky coming fast down the left wing side. He's got Wellman chasing him. Backhand, score! Noah Lopushansky makes this 5-1 New Hampshire. Another opportunity here. Almost made it 6-1. Missoula with the through the leg shot on the pass from Lopushansky, who keeps it in down low. Turnaround save by Gamage. Rebound just went wide. Around behind the net it goes. Coming up on a minute and a half to play here in period number 3. Prue tries to send it back down low, got broken up. And breakaway opportunity for Brown if he hurries. It's tough trying to get that puck to settle down as it was on edge. And New Hampshire able to keep it away from trouble as Lopushansky keeps it up. Trying to send Braun in on a breakaway, but a whistle. And late in this one, Missoula's going to take a roughing penalty. It's a retaliation call. Unfortunately, the referee did not see the slash that he took from the Vermont player. But nonetheless, like coaches like to tell you, it's the retaliations that get caught. And with just over a minute to play, Vermont will go on the power play. Offside's the call. We'll bring the face-off out to the neutral zone. 1:06 to play. Face-off won by Henderson, comes down to their zone. Walsh coming fast out. Short-handed opportunity, looking for a backhand pass. Broken up by Webb. And coming back up ice the other way is Vermont. They'll look to get set up. See if they can make a dent in the lead here on the power play. Pass out front, knocked away. 40 seconds to play here. Brown with it. He leaves it at the point. Walking it down to the circle, looking for a shot. And it gets deflected up out of play with 28 seconds to go. Face off one by Briere. Perrant sends it up to Wellman at the point. Tries to step in front of his man. New Hampshire able to clear that one out. And it's Bamford coming fast down the left wing side. He's trying to stick handle his way through his man. And New Hampshire's just going to play catch on the penalty kill for the rest of this one, it looks like, with 5 seconds to play. As Depta will just turn around and back it away, and that'll do it for this one. Your final score in this 2009 Rivalry Series game between teams Vermont and New Hampshire. New Hampshire 5, Vermont 1. Thank you for joining us for this one and more World Hockey Hub New England Rivalry.